How does Karriem Riggins elevate Liv's vision into something timeless? Let's talk about it. What's going on, y'all? It's your man Lighthouse, and you're now tuned into another episode of Everything Ain't For Everybody. I'm pretty excited today about today's album. Today we're going to be stepping into the world of Liv and legendary drummer-producer Karriem Riggins as they introduce their new duo, GENA, and unpack their debut album, The Pleasure Is Yours. I've been anticipating this collaboration with real expectation. Liv has long been one of my personal staples, an artist whose work feels intentional and immersive. Karriem Riggins carries the weight of legacy, a drummer, producer, composer who understands rhythm as both groove and architecture. So when they announced GENA, it felt like alignment. The snippets only sharpened that anticipation. What they delivered is a seamless fusion of neo-soul, jazz, classic soul, hip-hop sensibility, and R&B intimacy. It doesn't just feel assembled, it feels like an amalgamation of tastefulness and just everything that you want to love and that you can love about music. Well, for me personally, on this project, Liv remains the centerpiece. Her voice is sultry but grounded, soothing without being soft. There's a wellness to her tone, like affirmation set to melody. She doesn't reach for attention, she commands it by simply being present. Liv has always made music that resists easy containment. Her voice moves like vapor, present and palpable, but unwilling to be boxed in by tidy genre labels or emotional predictability. With The Pleasure Is Yours, she steps further into her own architecture. What once felt exploratory now feels intentional. The tension between niceness and kindness, the social reflex to appease versus the moral discipline to speak plainly. This becomes her thesis, and she articulates it with bracing clarity. The song They Better Be Glad I Have Therapy is not provocation so much as declaration of intellectual self-possession. Her collaborator Karriem Riggins proves to be a masterful counterpart, a drummer formed in the lineage of Detroit precision, having played alongside Common and Erykah Badu and shaped in the shadow of Jay Dilla. Riggins understands restraint as power. He does not attack the beat, he converses with it. His percussion leans, breathes, and hovers. That elasticity gives Liv room to maneuver, and she moves with inviolable fluency. Across 16 tracks, she shifts from devotional intimacy to flirtatious bravado without fanfare. There's no theatrical signaling when she changes emotional registers. The transitions feel human, like the natural modulation of a voice depending on who occupies the room. What distinguishes this album most is conviction. On a song Lead It Up, she wears authority comfortably. The song Do You Want to Be With a Star and Ready Made refine that autonomy into policy. Love must be tailored, specific, and built with intention. Nothing off the rack, nothing generic. These are not songs about sweetness, they are compositions about standards. Liv interrogates what it means to desire proximity without sacrificing identity. Boundaries here are not walls, they are calibrations. The song Unspoken offers some of the album's most sophisticated writing. The lyrical structure folds inward, trading positions and dissolving distinctions between mine and yours. It is intimacy rendered as philosophical inquiry. Meanwhile, Riggins' production expands and contracts like breath. On confrontational tracks, the drums assert presence. On gentler moments, the tempo stretches, granting Liv the negative space to whisper, to suspend a phrase mid-air. The album refuses monotony because its friction is deliberate. Humor, warning, flirtation, petition. These concepts coexist without slowing each other down. The song How We Flow captured shared ambition with mutual recognition. The song Doobie Doo Woo frames aspiration as a climate system, sort of like success close enough to feel its heat. Then the song Amu Aye Ati Baba quiets the room entirely. Yoruba petitions arrive without spectacle, invoking protection and healing with dignified simplicity. There's no ornamental arc, just invocation. The debut single Circles completes the emotional geometry. Riggins constructs a groove that rotates gently, a carousel rhythm that feels both grounded and buoyant. Liv softens her delivery here, rounding her tone, allowing contentment to register as an earned state rather than naivety. If the album is an inquiry into clarity, Circles is the moment where clarity feels sustainable. In totality, The Pleasure Is Yours is a study in deliberate self-definition. Liv is not shrinking herself to fit the room, she is shaping the room to fit her voice. But that's my time, y'all. Thank you for watching another episode of Everything For Everybody. Let me know what you think about this album. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and make sure you hit that bell notification so you can stay in the loop. Until next time, take care of yourself. Peace.